This is your boy Chris G and his tag team partner, the three-time baby making champion, Nesta Pot Heel. We are here to review WWE Hell in a Cell 2021, part of the Hell in a Cell Roundtable review. And I'm going to be honest with you, just right off the gate, this was fucking trash. How do you feel? Just right off the gate, man. I just can't even hold it anymore.
The show started off decent, started going off, started off on a good note, was getting a little bit better, and then out of nowhere, gradually, it just went kaput. So, yeah, overall.
Yeah, kaput's a nice word. It's a nice word to say. I'd like to thank Stone. Oh, we are joined by the drunk guy himself, JJ. He doesn't look too pleased. Drunk guy JJ, how do you feel today? How'd you feel about this Hell in a Cell? Give us one sentence.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck? Speaking of what the fuck, we are also joined by our other good brother, the top guy JJ, the other JJ, the OG JJ in the True Hill fan. And he is another one that is not too happy. He's
you hear the sound of that ice?
That's the ice. He's just putting that ice in the cup. He is filling himself. He got one of those XL cups from go ahead. Put as much as you want. I hope you have half the bottle in that. That deserves half the bottle.
Just so you know, the entire
Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Do you see that? You see that?
Oh shit!
I need to supersize this shit because I don't know what the fuck did we just watch tonight.
Hell in a Cell.
Well, I believe we just seen Hell in a Cell. Drunk guy brought up a good point. Happy Father's Day. This is Sunday. Happy
Father's Day to all you fine gentlemen and all the fathers out there.
Yes,
you hard working
three-time
and never get no credit. You know what I mean?
We got the three-time baby making champion Ness. We got drunk guy JJ, who's also a father. I am myself. I'm a father. Top guy. I'm sure you're a father role of some sort. So we will be, if it's not being the son of all these frustrated WWE fans, because you are leading the charge. We are all frustrated at this point. Once again, we are covering Hell in a Cell. We want to remind everybody at home, please like this video, share this video, comment on this video, tell us what you like, what you didn't like, your MVPs, your jabronis of the night, your match of the night. If every match is the fucking worst match in history, it's fine. John Elite, 454 life. In the comments, happy Father's Day to every father out there. Not the deadbeats, but yes, every father out there.
Not even the deadbeats, man. Even the deadbeats, because they probably got to pay child support. So they in their kids' life somehow.
Whose fault is that? We're not gonna go into that. That's not the kid's fault. But yes.
Yo, can we go through a Father's Day without ramshacking all the other dads?
No, we can't.
Yeah, no.
We got to give credit to the ones that deserve it, not credit. This isn't. We're not giving out participation trophies just for getting the job done. You know what I mean? You got to actually put in the work. I'm tired of this participation shit. Speaking of participation,
they try harder than the fucking WWE.
Exactly. Participating in this main event, which we will start off with Drew McIntyre taking on Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. If Drew McIntyre loses, he cannot challenge Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship anymore. We got a hot start. Drew McIntyre using the cell to his advantage. These guys are using stairs, kendo sticks. MVP eventually tosses the cane through the fence. Lashley uses the cane to get the advantage. Drew hits a nice white noise on the stairs in the corner. They pin Drew in the corner of the cell with the kendo stick, which is pretty cool. Eventually, they kill the ref. I forgot who bumps into who, but the ref dies. We get a future shock, but no pin. We get the second ref unlocking the cage, and he's like trying to figure out how to take off some panties. He don't know what he's doing out there. He's struggling. But he finally gets into the cell. We get a nice Claymore kick, but MVP takes out the ref before he counts 3. Then the ref just locks the cage, or another ref locks the cage. And MVP's stuck in the cell with Drew, so Drew kills him. He misses the second Claymore kick, and Lashley hits a nice choke slam from the apron to the outside into a table that they had set up. Drew comes back. He hits a future shock DDT and another Claymore. But as he's about to go for the Claymore, actually, MVP grabs a leg. And Lashley grabs him and rolls him up for the 1-2-3. So Drew can no longer challenge for the title. Yes, that was my face when I seen this bullshit as well. A roll-up in a Hell in a Cell match. Whoever booked this, I feel like kicking in the fucking face. This is not cool.
Claymore kick?
This is supposed to be Claymore kick. I will give him he's getting a Chuck Norris roundhouse kick. He's not getting a working Claymore. He's getting a full-fledged roundhouse. What is that? 89% of you picked Bobby Lashley. The 11% of you picked Drew McIntyre. I thought Drew was going to win, to be honest. I thought he was getting the belt back. I thought this would be a blow-off. It doesn't look like a blow-off. How do you not have a blow-off of Hell in a Cell? How do you have a roll-up and interference out of Hell in a Cell? This shit was whatever. I actually gave it 3.25 stars. This was a quality spot. Well, the match itself wasn't bad.
It was a good match. It wasn't a bad
but it was
match.
a good match. This is easily on his way to becoming a 4-star match. But 3.25. I can't even give it that half. 3.25 because of the finish and just the interference. We don't need all that shit. We're going to start with the baby making championess. How'd you feel about this?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 3.25. They overbooked this shit to shit, So it started off like you said. It was brutal, a lot of physicality, but it just did too much. Just like killing the refs and then just extending this way more than what it needed to be. So yeah, 3.25 would have been more, but they fucked it up. Which the only thing they got good out of right out of this was Bobby winning. Because he really hasn't had a title run. He's just been fucking facing Drew the whole time. So now it's like they have no choice but to move on from this. So now his title reign can actually begin.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad that Bobby won. I like Bobby Lashley. Just the finish was a little unnecessary. Drunk guy, how'd you feel about this?
Feel like Jesus is shining down on his fucking light glare. I enjoyed the match for what it was. I mean, I was more focused on the conference finals with the Sixers. Yeah, that's my face. That's probably Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons' face right now. But, that's what I was watching during this match.
Don't mention
what
Ben
I did
Simmons.
watch.
Don't mention Ben.
From what I did watch, it was interesting. For this to be Drew's last chance in a Hell in a Cell match, there's no excuse for that ending at all. Like, not even close. There's no reason we get a dirty finish roll-up and Drew's last chance in a Hell in a Cell match to close the show. Even if Lashley beat him, I would respect that. That's cool. But you have Lashley, basically a dominant big man, winning by a fucking roll-up in a last chance match in a Hell in a Cell? They could have did that way better. I don't know if this keeps Drew at the title picture. I mean, this is what the case was. Like, if he loses, he can't go for the title as long as Lashley's champion, or so. Yeah. What the fuck? What happens now? What happens to Drew? Well, I ain't gonna rate 3.25.
3.25. We have. I don't know if this is a mistake or that was a mistake. But our producer backstage, our good brother Romeo Anthony Colon, I thought he was gonna hop on for a second, but no, he'll put his 2 cents in the comments, I guess. Top guy, by the look of your face, you're ready to rip this shit apart, and I can't feel about this.
I am so tired of fans giving matches like this a fucking pass because of the first 15 minutes.
Who got whipped like a slave?
Drew McIntyre. First of all, Drew McIntyre went through way too much in this fucking match to get booked on a Monday Night Raw finish on a July 16th or whatever the fuck date it is. The most randomest fucking day, the most randomest fucking finish. A roll up, so you get interference. You get a roll up in a Hell in a Cell match. You get all the physicality in the world. All of the physicality in the fucking world. And you end the match on a roll-up pinfall. A roll-up in the most diabolical structure in WWE. The most diabolical structure in WWE. So we ended off with a schoolboy roll-up. A schoolboy roll-up. But then the fans want to say, oh, the match was great. But then the stands, WWE stands, are going to sit here and be like, oh, but they're saving all the good shit for when they come back on the road. Man, fuck all of y'all marks, you fucking stands, you fucking apologists. This match was on the verge of 4 stars. You guys are fucking right. This finish literally knocked 2 stars off all the fucking way. This is a 2-star match because of that fucking. You can't finish. You can't blow off a beef like this. How you blow off a beef?
Pause. Jesus Christ.
Yo, I don't give a pause me. Fucking put all them senses there. Yo, this shit got me so infuriated. The fact that you sit here and watch a pay-per-view. I got to get up for work in the fucking morning, and I'm gonna sit here and watch this shit until 11 o'clock at night to watch this shit in a roll-up, and you get outside interference in a red cell. First of all, they changed the color of the fucking cell. Then the women's Hell in a Cell was way better than this shit. And then oh my god, what is WWE doing here? Like I'm tired. And then you're gonna have people come out here. And you're gonna have these stands literally defend this shit. Find a way to say this shit makes any type of sense. Is gonna be beyond me. I am dying to meet any of the apologists at this moment. Because you guys are fucking morons. This match sucked.
I do want to point out
grand closing. That was shit closing.
It was shit, all right. I do want to point out too that what would be probably the best Hell in a Cell match on this card was actually moved to Friday night on SmackDown. For what? We could have just had that.
So they moved our tribal chief. They moved my tribal chief.
You moved the best part of WWE to
head of the table. The best thing going in the entire company for that.
Roman didn't want to work on Father's Day. Hey, can you blame him? You can tribal chief. You can do
Dude, I get. So you know what? Fuck it. Then have fucking Sasha. Sorry, Sasha. You know I miss you now, Sasha. I definitely miss Sasha now. Let's just have fucking Bianca and Bayley close the shit then. Bianca and Bayley's fucking.
They had a better finish. That's for damn sure.
Million times better than this shit. That shit could have capped off this pay-per-view. This bullshit should have opened the pay-per-view because we would have had 2.5 hours to recover from this shit.
Yeah. Speaking of Bianca and Bayley, they did open up the show. That is the next match we're going to get into. They should have made the event because it was a good match. But before we get into that, keeping it current in the comments. Lashley and McIntyre was really good. Physical is all hell. The scars on Drew's back is proof of that. That finish sucked though.
Juneteenth
here.
They
hit him with the crying Jordan. With the crying Jordan.
He got that crying Jordan because of that fucking booking.
Look at Bobby looking in all his glory.
Who's that
almighty
chick
glory.
on the screen behind Ashley? That's more scary.
Is that Sunny?
Picture.
Is that Sunny? Did she finally get out of prison? That's Sunny.
Alexa Bliss on crack. That's what she looks like.
Oh my god.
Like they got
the album version. Forecast the published work or version.
The fuck?
Somebody said Alexis, or somebody Alexis shit went off.
Siri, stop rating.
Even the voice box had to get involved.
Man, we in Alexis playground right now, man. What the fuck?
She said, "I'm sorry, Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley was pure doo-doo. Next match,
pure doo-doo. Please end this shit right now."
Next match. Before we get into that, did anybody see the pre-show?
Yeah,
I did. Yeah,
because the pre-show was actually decent. It was Mandy Rose versus Natalya, and they actually had a decent technical match. I wanted to get that out the way. It did. It was decent. It wasn't bad.
Not for nothing. I would rate this match higher than the fucking finish than the main event.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad match.
Yo, y'all don't understand how demoralizing and how much an ending can really traumatize a fucking match. That shit
we've seen that.
That shit completely knocked all the pegs off this shit. Knocked all the pegs off this fucking match.
One of the bright spots, though, was Bayley versus Bianca Belair.
Yes.
For the SmackDown Women's title match in the Hell in a Cell. A lot to go through on this match. We're going to run it down. Bianca with the fire attire, literally. She has some
Harlem
nice-
Heat.
Yeah, she has some Harlem Heat vibes going on with her.
Yeah.
Bailey bringing out the chairs early, kendo sticks, double kendo sticks taped together, stairs, ladders. 78 or 88% of you picked Bianca Belair. The other 12% of you picked Bailey. I had Bianca winning this. She deserves a longer reign. Bailey's not the right person to dethrone her, even though Bailey's been good. But Bianca using her hair to counter the chair that Bailey had at one point, that was pretty cool. Something unique. You could only see with Bianca Belair. Beautiful backflip off the second rope to avoid Bailey's right hand when they were kind of fighting on top of the turnbuckle. Bailey was really aggressive though, working on her arm, working on Bianca's arm. She ties her hair into the ropes at one point, but she trips over her hair into the stairs that were brought into the ring. Bianca tries to throw the stairs onto Bailey outside and commit murder, but she doesn't succeed. She's using the cell at one point. Finally, this is the first kind of interaction that we had with the cell. That Bailey was just biting the cell at one point, but then Bailey bites Bianca to get out of that, and you hear Pat McAfee in the background. Did she penetrate skin? Poor choice of words.
Very poor choice of words.
Not really. Not for Father's Day.
Nobody. Well, yeah, I guess so. Well, not every.
I don't care what day it is.
Not every person who's a virgin gets pregnant. So.
What the fuck? Anyway, we get a nice running flip.
When you penetrate skin, aren't you popping a cherry? Like you fuck a virgin, they skin get penetrated, popping a cherry. That's it. Well, look. That's usually what virgins look like after they get their cherry pop.
There goes the ad settings on that one.
You motherfuckers are sitting here pausing me, and this motherfucker over here talking about popping cherries.
But it's not really a pause move. It's not really a pause move.
No, I'm
Bianca,
just saying.
as we seen in that screenshot, Bianca hits a nice spine buster onto the sticks outside that were set up between the cell and the apron. Bianca ties her hair to Bailey and ragdolls her around for a little bit, hits her with some nice kendo stick shots. Bailey begging the ref, please open the door, let me out. Ref's not having it. They bring a ladder eventually, which I don't really get, but they bring it in. And Bailey sandwiches Bianca in between, but she hurts her own knee in the process. Bianca eventually hits the senton onto Bailey onto the ladder, and then a nasty KOD, King of Diamonds, for the 1, 2, 3. I gave this match 4 stars. Women's Hell in a Cell matches do not miss. Every women's Hell in a Cell match has been popping. This is up there with the favorites. There's only been 4, but I mean, this was good. This was good. I liked it. We're gonna start with Top Guy. How'd you feel about this?
This should have closed the show. This should have closed the show. This match was top notch. This match was everything I felt that Bailey and Bianca lacked in WrestleMania Backlash, because I felt that their chemistry was a little bit off, and I knew that they was gonna do a damn good job making that up in this match. And they fucking did. Bailey learned from her mistakes in her match against Sasha. She learned the kendo. She learned how to do the kendo trick this time, and that shit worked to perfection. Like they really the trade-offs, the hair tricks that they try to pull at Backlash worked beautifully here. Like they really nailed their chemistry. These two I could watch these two women go a few more times. Like these two can go. These two can go. Like they know how to put on the classic heel face match. Like these two women were fucking amazing in this match. Like I love this match. I can't wait to watch this shit again. I would give this match. I would go as far as giving this match 4.5 stars.
No.
Nah, not 4.5, but I'm not gonna go that way because I'm a little biased, but I loved it. I'm gonna knock it down. I'm gonna go down a peg. I'm only going to 4.25. I loved it. Finishes means a lot in matches to me, and that finish was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It was a good finish, but the whole match in total was good, considering especially that their build-up has been kind of, lackluster. I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't watch the weekly show, so I'm just seeing the pay-per-view. So I'm enjoying the shit out of it.
I don't watch it either, but I do catch highlights and I do read up on it, and it's just like it feels like the shit that they've been giving Bailey to do is like to try to antagonize Bianca has just been like fucking stupid. So
Yeah.
And considering all that, this match was good. So kudos to them for that. Drunk Guy, we'll go on to you. How'd you feel about this match?
This was basically a no DQ match surrounded in a cell. It didn't give me Hell in a Cell vibes at all. Not saying that that's a bad thing, because it was still a good match nonetheless. Like you said, but the whole storyline, like literally the whole storyline has basically been a joke until they basically decided to make this a Hell in a Cell match out of nowhere on Friday. So I didn't like that they added the Hell in a Cell, but it was, again, like I said, a very good no DQ match. I'll give it 3 3/4. But of course, not the best women's Hell in a Cell match, but it was still a very, very, very good opener. Very good. They used a lot of weapons. The finish, like we already all said already, was dope. The whole playing with Bianca's hair thing that's been carrying on since WrestleMania Backlash played a big factor in this match. The finish was cool. So all foreshadowing, because they used the ladder. You know, Sasha's coming back to win Money in the Bank, so she'll get to end the ladder match. So, you know, great storytelling on my end, on their end. Excuse me, not my end. 3 3/4.
Yeah, I don't know about that Sasha winning the Money in the Bank, but it could happen. It can happen. It can happen. 3-time baby making champion. Ness, how'd you feel about this?
I gave this match 4 stars. Solid opener. Great performance from both of these ladies. I also have to agree, it didn't really feel like a Hell in a Cell match. And honestly, I don't even think that this feud needed a Hell in a Cell match for it to continue. Like, again, it did feel like a hardcore match. They really didn't use the cell that much, except for a couple moments. And then there was the sunset flip power bomb that Bailey used on Bianca to throw her into the side of the cell. Other than that, they really didn't even use it. But you know, that's not a major complaint for the match, because again, they still went out there, still performed, had a great opener. Definitely had the best Hell in a Cell match of the night. So at the end of the day,
Not of the week, but of the night.
Well, yeah, of the night, definitely. If we would have had, you know, Ray and Roman on there, that clearly would have been the better of the 3. But you know, that's neither here nor there. But they did better than Drew and fucking Lashley, so you gotta give them props for that.
Yeah, I missed our tribal chief on this show, but it's all good. We got someone close to the tribal chief.
Yeah,
and that's Seth Rollins.
I just think they try to protect. They just try to protect the dad's death on Father's Day. I just like, come on, man. Why would you want to see Ray go through that?
Ray, go spend some time with your kids.
You know what I mean? Why you gotta go through that on Father's Day?
Keeping it current in the comments. Wait, we seen that. Next comment, motherfucker.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, damn. Next up, we got Seth Rollins and Cesaro.
Pay-per-view got motherfuckers
mad. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, we're all on edge. No pun intended. Keeping it current. Why does WWE do this to us? It was a good show ruined by Bliss, Shayna, and those last 2 matches endings. Don't even get to fucking Bliss and Shayna yet. It's not time for that. But trust me, when we'll get there, you're going to know. We'll get there. We got to go on to Cesaro and Seth Rollins, which was actually a good match. Not their best match, but it was a good match. Starts off hot. Seth attacks Cesaro from behind during his entrance. No pun intended. Starts off kind of as a back and forth, and so Seth starts to dominate a little bit. He starts hitting hard right hands into Cesaro's injured eye. 56% of you picked Seth Rollins. The other 44% picked Cesaro. Half and half. This was a hard match to call. I really didn't have a winner going into this because I fucking totally forgot they were going to have a match. But Cesaro fights back. He takes off Seth's glove and puts it in his mouth. Good touch. Then he takes the glove and punts it into the 3rd row of the Thunderdome. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Nice trading of spots, hard hitting physical blows. Then Cesaro finally hits the swing and the sharpshooter. Rollins reverse, but then Cesaro gets into the sharpshooter again. He starts stomping on Seth Rollins' arm so he can't reach the ropes. But as he goes to stomp on the arm, Seth Rollins puts him in the roll-up, and we have a 1, 2, 3. This was a roll-up I didn't mind. It made sense. I think both of these guys are going to be in the Money in the Bank match, so you can continue this feud going into that match. But I gave this match 3.25 stars. Wasn't their best match, but it wasn't a bad match. We're going to start with Drum Guy. How'd you feel about this?
Like you said, this is a match that was well deserving of a roll-up. This match was dope. This is a dope fucking match. It started off physical. Really Seth beating the shit out of him from the get-go. A lot of nice counters in the match, especially that submission sequence when he went for the roll-up, the swing again. He tried to roll him out. He put him back in the sharpshooter. Great ending to keep Cesaro looking strong and Seth not taking another L against Cesaro on another pay-per-view. 3 3/4. Definitely 3 3/4.
Net, baby making champion. Ness, how about you?
I like this match a lot more than you did. I gave it 4.25. These guys went out there and put on probably the best match of the show.
Yeah, you're right. I give it 4. I take it back 3. I don't want to keep you doing 3 3/4. I give it 4.
I really enjoyed this match. 2 of my favorite in-ring performers in the WWE. Definitely, well, just 2 of my in-ring performers in wrestling in general. These guys went out there, used their time well. I think the loss of Ray versus Roman on this card gave a couple other matches more time to tell their story. I think this is one of the matches that benefited from that. Again, Cesaro still looks strong. Seth got a much needed win. He definitely needed some type of victory in sorts, just taking a couple of L's to Cesaro. So, yeah, both of these guys being in Money in the Bank and continuing, if that's the route they go, I think that's a good idea. Play up on the story. But I would love to see Seth go on and win Money in the Bank, because he's great with that.
That's not happening.
I know. I would love I can dream, but again, 4.25, I really enjoy this match.
I think you could tell such a story with Roman and Seth Rollins and their characters right now that's different from anything that they've done, that you don't necessarily need the briefcase, but I'm not opposed to Seth Rollins winning the briefcase. But, just throwing that out there. Top Guy, how did you feel about this match?
I love matches that make you want more. I love matches that you want more out of it. And this did it. This gives Seth Rollins the needed win that he needed to redeem himself to keep this a elongated storyline, which is something I do not mind seeing these two go at it for another couple of months, because these two are fucking great together. I can watch this another handful of times and not be mad at all. I was looking forward to this match probably more than any other match on the card, honestly. I knew that these two were definitely going to deliver. I'm going 4 stars for this match. This match just did everything that I thought that it would do, and it literally left me with the finish that was like, yes. Seth Rollins keeps Cesaro looking good to keep this a very strong rivalry. Even they probably going to carry this shit through SummerSlam.
Which isn't bad. The problem on my end is that their first match was at WrestleMania. And I feel like you always put on your best performance at WrestleMania. So the matches going forward aren't going to be as good as that WrestleMania.
Doesn't usually always work out that way, though.
It doesn't. I could be wrong. Maybe we'll get a better match at SummerSlam if they do decide to extend this and blow it off at SummerSlam. But, it's just a preconceived notion. And going to thinking how WWE thinks, it's just like, I've lost hope at this point. I've lost hope.
Yeah, I'm just saying, AJ Styles and Nakamura could definitely attest to their best match not being at Mania.
That's true. That is true. But that also wasn't their first match together.
But there
Which
wasn't
neither was Cesaro and Seth Rollins.
WWE though.
Yeah.
Their rivalry went way better than that shit.
I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I completely forgot about that till he said something. Now
Ironically,
I'm mad all over again.
2 years ago.
Yo, this is a WWE vicious cycle, yo. This is 3 years and counting.
We got to talk about this bullshit. Speaking of bullshit, we got to talk about this bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. You know what?
You got the motherfucking floor on this one. You got the motherfucking floor on this one.
All right. We got Shayna Baszler.
Let me cut my camera off.
Going up against Alexa Bliss in full Chucky Brides mode. First of all, Reggie spoke in an interview before this, and I immediately want to punch my fucking TV screen. Right? Immediately. I just wanted to jab my TV screen. That's an expensive screen. I didn't want to do that. But Shayna was dominating most of this match, and as she's dominating, Alexa's laughing. I get that part. I like that story part. I get it. She stomps, she does a little inverted elbow thing, stomps on the elbow. Alexa's still laughing. Shayna's about to break her fingers, but Bliss looks at her, like just gives her a look and gets her in like this little hypnosis, like she's a fucking Pokemon. And she breaks the hold. She just breaks the hold. Right? She gives her that look. That's the look that your mom gives you when you didn't put the chicken in the fucking sink out the freezer when she asked you to. That's the look she gave her, right? Then Bliss decides to stare at Nia Jax, who's on the outside with Reggie. And she possesses Nia. She makes her move her arm up. She makes her do like the fucking whole bye-bye. What was that fucking the puppet, the NSYNC shit? Then she makes her slap Reginald. I seen Reggie's soul leave out his body, so this pumped up the match.
See you at the crossroads.
And then she makes her she makes her yell, ah! Nia Jax. And then
This is how stupid this shit was, man.
Shayna Baszler. I gotta choke because my daughter's sleeping. Wife, you got the chancleta. And then she gets in the chokehold, right? She gets in the chokehold. And then I stopped paying attention after that. She eventually gets her like the sister Abigail, the Twisted Bliss for the win. I gave this like 1 3/4 stars.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Word. You're fucking done.
That's generous. That's generous. Man, I like Alexa Bliss. Actually, I like Shayna Baszler.
You still like
Nia
Alexa?
Jax?
Wow.
I do. I think it's a good idea what they're doing with her, but it's poor execution. Poor execution. But
yeah, black coming
yo, over here giving these.
Chris Dummy.
That's what I'm talking about. Stands and ammunition, yo.
He said black come out her mouth. Oh my God. Take this away, man. How'd you feel about this?
I feel my intelligence.
But that's her yelling, yeah!
That's how I feel. That's why I'm gonna rate this. You're insulting my intelligence with this dumb shit. Oh my God. It's just fucking goofy, man. They take one of the baddest women in their fucking division and make it look like a fucking joke and Shayna Baszler. Like, the one thing I was expecting out of this match was for them to do something with Alexa Bliss having, being double jointed, and they didn't even do that. Because when you got a submission specialist, somebody that can, contort the joint manipulation.
You're already asking for too much.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the fuck I get. I go on this with some expectations, thinking that they could have salvaged this shit, and they did not. They just made it worse. Like, yeah, I'm not rating this fucking shit. That's what I'm rating. Well, actually, yeah, that's what I'm rating. Fucking shit. That's what that was.
That's a good rating. That's a good rating. Top guy, how'd you feel about this?
Hot take. This version of Alexa Bliss would beat Ronda Rousey.
You just want Sid to go off, don't you?
Sid might wake up out his sleep and fucking get in the comments right now.
Yo, you giving Stans ammunition, yo. I like how this shit is. No, this is why, people are tuning into Raw to watch this disaster.
I doubt it.
Somehow their rating somehow went up. I don't know if this is a lie.
It was Eva.
I feel like this is a lie, but their rating somehow went up. They're fucking lying. I don't believe it. But I can't give this match too much attention at all. This whole shit was horrible. So Alexa Bliss in literally back-to-back months has victories over Randy Orton and Shayna Baszler. That's the rating.
Oh, shit.
Drunk guy.
I don't like how Top Guy brought up the Randy Orton victory, but it's cool. I'm trying to forget that. You know, I mean, if anybody watches our Rated Raw Superstars reviews, you know how we feel about the doll in the mirror and all this bullshit that's going on. I'm done.
That's it.
I'm done. Exactly.
That's the rating of this match.
God!
Oh man, that was the best part. The fucking review was the best part of this match.
Hell yeah.
Sweet Jesus. We got to go on.
We got voodoo in wrestling. In fact, you got voodoo in wrestling matches now. This is some pure WCW shit, yo.
First we got.
This is Halloween 2000 before they went out of business.
We just need the Fiend back to get his powers back from Bliss. Call it a day.
All right, here you go. Here you go with this bullshit.
I don't even know what to say anymore about this fucking company. Sami Zayn
or company?
Company. No, I didn't. Bro, you can't fucking say that. We're not supposed to say that. We're monetizing now, asshole.
I thought that's what you said.
Yo, just use our screen to censor that.
We got Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens next. Oh man, this whole
Speaking of C words, got two Canadians.
There we go. That's a nice transition. and Kevin Owens is selling the throat injury.
Yo, that picture of Sami Zayn is everything.
Yo, it is great. He looked like he just seen some titties in a hotel room from But yes, Kevin Owens working the throat injury he got the what is it called, the Nigerian nail?
The Nigerian. He got hit in the fucking collarbone.
I gotta chill. I understand the problem.
Yo,
Oh my
Kevin
God.
KO is a fucking genius. He's a fucking magician.
Oh my God, you guys are making it so difficult to get through this. He's selling the attack on the neck area from Aziz. The nail, the Nigerian nail. He hit him twice on Friday Night SmackDown. So Sammy's working that area throughout the match. But we have a back and forth for the most part. I personally, this is just a personal opinion. I understand certain people want to see them fight forever. I do not. I get tired watching guys beat each other up for the 15th, 20th time. I'm sorry. That's just me. I've seen better matches out of them. We had a nice stunner on the outside, but Sammy beats the count. Sammy eventually hits the haluva kick, whatever you want to call it, and hits the win.
Let us know in the comments if you have ever suffered in Nigeria from a Nigerian. Who did this?
Yeah, KO got hit with that Nigerian nail.
God, I can't. Sammy wins. I gave this 2 3/4 stars. It probably deserves more, but I can't watch you guys fight anymore. Wait,
you gave this match 1 whole star more?
No,
really?
Shayna Baszler?
Yes, I did. It wasn't bad. That was a nice little dive over the top rope to the outside. But we've seen all this before. That's why it's only 2 3/4 stars for me. Top guy, let's start with you. How'd you feel about this?
I mean, it was a fun little physical match. I mean, we have seen this for like the 90th time already, but I don't mind seeing these two. I mean, this match didn't really have an important place on the card. It was more of a filler, and they came out and did their job. Like, it was a nice filler match. Like, they came out, did their thing. I give it a solid 3 stars, like 3 1/4. Like, it was cool. Like, it was a nice little physical battle. I was happy as hell that Sami Zayn finally fucking won. I mean, it was just according to our chat, this was his first one-on-one win in 8 months. So, I mean, back to the job house now, because you're probably now going to job until WrestleMania Fastlane. So here we go with that bullshit. But I'm happy for Sami Zayn. Three and a quarter.
Honestly, Sami Zayn is a guy I can see winning the Money in the Bank
Again.
No, he never won it.
Yeah, Sammy's
but this would be this is a good time to capitalize on him as a heel. I think it will be a good
I hope
time.
so.
Money in the Bank just feels right for guys like him. Damn, man, you guys got me crying on the round table. Drunk guy, you're up next. How'd you feel about this?
Sammy and KO never disappoint. Oh my god. Jesus. Okay. It's a very physical match. Can't even talk right now. Very physical match. Sammy and KO always deliver. Well needed win for Sammy since KO has been making him his bitch for the last Lord knows how long. Hopefully this is the end of Sammy. Moving on to bigger and better things. Like Chris said, I hope he does win Money in the Bank. Not their best encounter against each other, obviously, but very solid nonetheless. I give it 3.5.
Yeah, I mean 3.5 is probably the right rating for this, but I'm done watching these guys fight each other. I'm sorry. I'd rather see them as a tag team at this point. Nah, fuck that. Yes. How'd you feel about this?
Well, shit. After a statement
in 4 years.
After a statement like that,
wasn't Sami Zayn the Intercontinental Champion?
Yeah,
but he might have had 2 matches as champion.
Yeah.
Wait, what? He won at WrestleMania last year. Beat Daniel Bryan.
As you probably counting one of his wins.
Then he. I don't know. I don't think he ever defended it. He just fucking got stripped of it. Came back, got it back, and then lost it.
Oh yeah, because he won it back in a triple threat ladder match. Yeah, damn. It's rough.
Yeah,
it's bullshit. That's what it is. Rough.
Yeah, I gave this.
You over here got Commander Aziz winning matches and Sami Zayn can't. Commander Aziz with the Nigerian nail out here winning matches. Dabakato from Raw Underground out here winning matches. Like we didn't just realize that this shit just happened a few months ago. With Dabakato or Dabakato or Dabakato or whatever the fuck you want to call him.
Shit.
Apollo's
new accent came up a couple months ago too. So that's how this booking works.
Yeah, sounds like my fucking middle school math teacher. But Ness, how'd you feel about this?
I give it 3.5. I'm on the opposing side of how you feel about these guys having matches. I can literally watch them fight forever. Definitely not like their best, but still solid. Nice back and forth. Sammy definitely needed a win. Happy for him. And just that you put this in the universe, I wouldn't mind seeing him as a Money in the Bank winner. But like with the notion of that, he would have to go on and become, WWE champion or Universal champion with that. Because I'm kind of tired of seeing people win the Money in the Bank and like they just don't win after the fact, But I know it worked for Miz, but
I don't want Sami Zayn to win Money in the Bank this year. That means he got to deal with our tribal chief.
Well, yeah, exactly. So
not necessarily because there is a draft. There's a draft coming up, so he could win the Money in the Bank.
He's holding that title forever.
No, he could win the Money in the Bank and then get drafted to Raw.
Not even that. He could cash it on anybody. It's not just for.
Or he can cash it on anybody. So, yeah, it's not necessarily
Can he cash it on NXT?
Show specific.
He go to NXT.
Who the fuck would do that? And I love NXT. That's probably the best television.
Charlotte.
Last year, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah,
she won the Royal Rumble. She won the Royal Rumble and went for the NXT title.
Ratings, pal.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of Charlotte, she's coming up next in a match against Rhea Ripley. I'm sure our producers are gonna have fun with this one. They're competing for the Raw Women's title. Rhea came out looking like a new rapper. She had tattoos all over her face. I'm gonna call her Little Ripley from now on. Charlotte tries to cheat early, comes out looking like a queen, only could. Throws the title at Rhea, grabs it from the ref, this fucking chump of a ref. I'll get to you later, bro. Throws it at Rhea and then starts, trying to heel her way in, but she doesn't get it. Charlotte's working on her leg. We got a nice double moonsault from Charlotte. She channels her inner Andrade, where she does the moonsault, misses, lands on her feet, and then does the other moonsault. Wasn't as clean as Andrade, but it was still cool to see. Physical match, though. They were hitting each other hard. They were hitting each other in between spots and transition. They made this shit feel gritty. Not going to lie. But Charlotte dominated most of the match. They trade the spots until Charlotte eventually gets the figure 8, but Rhea gets out of it. She gets a DQ after Rhea goes crazy. Just keeps beating on her. This fucking chump ref calls the match, has no balls to get control of the match, just leaves, goes out into the back. He's being a little choach, man. I haven't used that word in a while, but he's being a choach. He's staying outside and yelling, "The match is over. You already got disqualified." And they're beating each other inside like, bro, get in there and break it up, you little bitch.
Stop
and
being
Rhea,
a bitch.
yeah, Rhea hits the ripside on Charlotte, and then she leaves with the title. They're talking shit as they leave. Best part about this was Charlotte saying, "You're learning, bitch," as Rhea goes into the back. I give this match, again, 2 3/4 stars because I've seen better from these two. And the finish, the fucking finish, man. Why? Why can't we just have a clean finish? Do you have to protect everybody? What is this, Final Fantasy? Do you have to protect everybody on your team? Just fucking let them go. Have a clean winner every once in a while. It'll be a lot better. Brought down the rating because it was a decent match. It was a good match. And the ref, man, just acting like a little fucking jerk. Yeah. Tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. WWE, I'm fucking fed up. I'm tired of it. Drunk guy, we'll start with you. How'd you feel?
Stupid fucking finish off the rip. Fuck that shit. I was fucking dumb as hell. Fucking, she pulled off the announce table thing, hit what's name in the face. That's a DQ. I couldn't do anything better than that. The match was solid. Charlotte working on the leg throughout the match. You know, Ripley not giving up, pulling through, even though it's heel versus heel, so it's kind of weird. But whatever. I enjoyed this match very much. You know, the ending hurt it a lot. I don't see how you do that type of ending when it's two heels going at it. It's kind of dumb. Yeah, that's how I feel. So it was like, I don't know, 3 1/4. Again, I mean, they haven't had many matches against each other, but definitely underwhelming with that finish. I don't understand why.
It's WWE for you. That's why.
Truly, fuck this finish.
Jesus Christ.
Why don't we
He's still alive.
Why?
Man, look at fucking Roman. I hope he's fine because, man, he did this shit with DMX and he died. So this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This motherfucker here, man. You better not be out.
This is the darkest roundtable I've ever been on. This is dark. This is dark. Ness, let's go to you. How'd you feel about this match?
I'll give it a solid 3. Again, it was a physical match, nice little back and forth. But yeah, another ending that killed a decent match. Not surprised. The drunk guy says, or he asks, do we have to protect everybody? When you got Charlotte Flair, she's definitely going to be protected. When you got the new star and Rhea Ripley, they're going to continue to protect her. So unfortunately, nobody could take a clean loss at the moment. For whatever
That's a
reason.
fire shirt, Ness. That's Owen Hart.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. But yeah, this would have been. I would have definitely gave this a lot more rating wise if they didn't try to overbook the shit, just like how they always do, which they did with both main title matches for the women's roster and the men's, both coming from Raw, and you see. This is why the ratings go down. This right there, exactly why the ratings go down.
This is why the ratings, amongst other reasons.
Yeah.
Top guy.
You look so sad, Chris. You look so sad.
Bro, it's just like I used to love this company, and I feel myself these days questioning, like, what the fuck, man? What am I watching?
These days? These days?
Well, I was a WWE mark most of my life, so. Now it's like with different shit. You got New Japan, you got All Elite Wrestling, you got Impact. as me and Ness cover, is like you get so much more different shit that's and shit that feels so much better and different than this. That it's like this is like the same old shit. It's like we're talking about this like this is new, but this shit has happened numerous times where we get fucking disappointed on big cards. There was a point where a Hell in a Cell match was something to look forward to. Now we have a Hell in a Cell card, and it's like, bro, you serious? You gave me a roll up in a fucking Hell in a Cell match?
Because they took it from being
I'm seeing motherfuckers getting thrown off the cell, and now you give me a roll up.
Well, that's because they took it from being a regular match and to make it to a fucking pay-per-view again, doing extra when you don't need to.
But you can have a pay-per-view themed. You can have a pay-per-view theme around one match and still make it feel special. And they fail to do that. And it's not the competitors, it's not the cell itself, it's not the fact that there's no fans, it's the fact that they just don't have the right direction sometimes, because when they do have the right direction, they do hit, like Jey Uso and Roman Reigns last year, like Bianca Belair and Bayley. But when they have shit like this with Drew McIntyre and this guy, and then have all these other matches thrown in that are good but feel flat at the end because they want to protect everybody and their mother, I'm lost. I'm lost. That's the only way I could describe it. We're going to give this, first of all, we're going to put a thumbs up. Before we give this shit a number rating, we're going to put our thumbs up or down or in the middle.
Well, damn, I can't even talk about this fucking bullshit, man.
I'm sorry. I skipped Top Guy. I'm fed up. Fucking fed up.
I know. I don't say, tell me why you mad.
Shut Top Guy. It's your turn. Before we get to that, keeping it current, Charlotte Rhea was well on its way to match of the night when they said not so fast. I don't know about that, but it was a solid match until that finish. Top Guy.
Part of me understands that. Part of me understands that comment, because this Charlotte and Rhea match, the best way that this match should have ended is Charlotte becoming the new women's champ, the new Raw Women's Champion, based on the storytelling of the match. This match was telling a great story with Charlotte doing the classic Flair work. The fact that Rhea was fighting throughout this match and going back and forth with Charlotte. This was actually not a bad match. This is actually pretty good. These two women, they're gaining, and you see it literally. You see it for the fucking finish. You see it for this match. You just see it. The performers aren't the issue. The performers are not the issue. It's these motherfuckers that is behind that gorilla that sits there and has no idea what the fans just want. We want simplicity. We want simple shit. We want finishes. We want the story to continue. We want it to progress. We want to see women be pushed. We want to see women remain strong. We don't need these finishes. No one needs these. This does nothing for your storytelling at all. No one needs to protect Charlotte. No one needs to protect Ripley. Those are the two biggest stars in the fucking the two biggest stars in the brand. Those are the two biggest stars in the brand. Why do they need protection?
Because they're not Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks is on SmackDown.
And you know Sasha would take a clean L.
So
they wouldn't protect her at all.
They get in their way so much that it is so annoying. And then there's always the excuse of what they're going to do the following night or what they're going to do the following pay-per-view. This match has storybook telling written all over it. Charlotte cripples Rhea Ripley, makes her tap to the figure eight after destroying her leg. Rhea comes back on the hunt. Why is this so hard? Why is it so difficult? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get how they just fuck shit up like this and they think people's going to be happy about it.
Well, unfortunately, some of these fucking fans will be happy about it.
No, they'll fire me. Oh, they're waiting. I promise you guys, they're waiting until July 16th. They're waiting until the fans get back into the stands. They're waiting until they hold Money in the Bank and they're going to really give us a show. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Let us know if you are voting for Sasha Banks and get it done. Jesus Christ. I should have mentioned I should have mentioned Ultra Chats 50 minutes ago. I apologize. But yes, you should have got those Ultra Chats in. That would have been nice. All donations are welcomed. Guys, we're going to put our thumbs out. We're going to have thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs in the middle. Yeah, just fucking do it. Just fucking do it.
Fuck you having to suspend.
No, I'm not even counting. Just do it. Just do it. Both of you want to put your fucking thumbs down. All right, we'll keep it.
I know we were counting. Yeah, it's in the middle.
No, I'm not counting. I'm not counting. This fucking thumbs. All right. 2 thumbs down. That's a little too much. There was like 2 good matches on this, so I can't do 2 thumbs up. But I'm gonna give this match 4.5 out of 10. This show. Thank you, drunk guy. Thank you, drunk guy. You're sober out of between the two of us. I'm giving this 4.5 stars. 4.5 out of 10. I can't do it. I can't do it with this fucking company anymore. You gave me 2 good matches. I'm happy with that, but I can't.
5.
I'm just killing me.
5, and I give it a 5.
Drunk guy got a 5. Top guy, what you got?
The women's match, I give 3 stars. The fucking pay-per-view, I'm giving a 4.
Ness, what you give it?
I give it a 5. That's why I give it a thumbs in the middle. The 2 last matches, the main event and the match before it, were decent up until the finishes. So the finishes fucked them up majorly. But everything else on the card was solid.
Rollins, Cesaro, Bailey, Bianca.
Yeah, Sasha. Oh, not Sasha. I'm sorry. Shayna and fucking that shit took a lot out.
Bailey, Bianca, and Cesaro Rollins were the grands of this pay per view.
Yeah.
You can't, this is part of the problem. We can't accepting this mediocre bullshit and be like, yeah, I'm gonna give it an average. Fuck, this shit sucked.
Even KO and Sammy though.
Yeah. So it's like
they had
6 matches. It was like 3 were good, 3 were like stupid. So
it wasn't. There really wasn't anything wrong with the matches. It was just the
booking.
finish.
Yeah.
Aside from Shayna versus Alexa,
I'm over it. I'm penalizing the booking. It's the booking. It's the booking.
It's
the performers were like a solid 7.5, 7.5, 8 for the performers. The booking is a 1.
Matthew Lee
Put that shit in the middle, you get a 4.
Carried a 3. Matthew Lee Kindred. WWE tried.
You're about to give him the Steiner math.
I was about to. WWE tried protecting everyone so much that no one gets over. And then as soon as someone loses clean on Raw, they're buried.
No sense.
Unless they eat 20 finishers in order to win.
This makes no sense.
I'm not even gonna try to digest that, man.
How do you protect everyone but also bury them? Like, I don't get it.
No, I get what he's saying, that they try to protect everything. They try to protect everyone so that it feels like that once you have one clean win, it feels like a
that comment in a nutshell is how confusing this booking is. We're trying to make sense of the bullshit that they're delivering us, that is making us being lethargic and coming out like we're like fucking like losing our minds. We are losing our fucking minds.
It really is mind-boggling, this shit that they try to pull off. It really is. We're gonna have to go with our MVPs of the night first. I'm struggling to find one. I'm going to go with all the performers, actually. With all the superstars that actually had a match. With the exception of Alexa Bliss, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, and Reginald. Because besides that whole shit, everyone else really performed. And it was just the booking that failed them. So I'll give them all MVP, man. They all made do with what they got, you know? Ness, who's your MVP?
It's Father's Day. I'm going with all the fathers on the card. That's a safe bet right there.
I like
Such a
that.
good guy.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, congrats.
Thank you, producer. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was a good one. Drunk guy, open your eyes and tell us who your MVP is.
I'm going with MVP. He saved Lashley for the title. He literally saved his ass throughout the whole match.
Oh my
That's
God.
exactly how Shorty probably feeling right now since Lashley won. But yeah, MVP.
He looked like he just felt that White Castle jump to the lower intestines. Top guy. Who's your MVP?
My MVP is going to go to Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair had a very strong match that opened up the show, set the show to be in a good place, had a successful defense of her SmackDown Women's Championship, and whatever the fuck happened after that, it ain't her fault.
Match of the night. I think it's anonymous. Unanimous. Not anonymous. Unanimous. Everybody agrees. Bailey versus Bianca.
No.
Nah.
No, there's
Really?
in there.
We had 7.
Yeah.
I mean, those are all right. Those are good. Those are good
I'm
matches.
going with Bianca and Bailey. I'm going Bianca and Bailey.
So am I. Drunk guy.
Seth and Cesaro.
Ness.
That would make that a double. Seth and Cesaro.
Okay. I mean, it's definitely.
I knew it was coming. Fucking
Those
Mark.
match in like LVPs. Jabroni.
Wow,
Hey,
man.
Mark, so you call a match at night that shouldn't even been a Hell in a Cell match. That's Marky Mark stuff.
That ain't wait, first of all, I don't work for those motherfuckers. I watch what they deliver. And they fucking had a good match in the cell. I don't give a
They
fuck.
had a good match. Not better than Seth and Cesaro.
This shit could have been developed on fucking main event, or the shit could have been developed on the fucking pre-show. This shit happened. I don't give a fuck how it happened.
It's subjective. You got to go with Jabroni of the night.
Wow.
My jabronis of the night is whoever wrote these fucking finishes. Whoever's writing whatever fucking collegiate millennial that Vince McMahon hired off of the Indeed, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Yes. WWE, stop hiring your guys off of fucking ZipRecruiter, right? Go fuck yourselves. I'm tired of this. We need better. You're almost a multi-billion-dollar company. Fucking get it together. I don't even own stock in you guys yet. Get it together. Top guy, who's your jabroni?
WWE booking team.
Yeah.
This is an abomination of what should have been a very strong pay-per-view.
And this fucking lady, I don't know who this lady is, but she's my
this
jabroni.
pay-per-view was solely ruined by the bookers. Like 100% ruined by the bookers. There's no performer at fault for this pay-per-view. This is straight bookers. They performed the finishes. This crying shit. He is sad as fuck at how this shit was booked. Like I can't believe I gotta sell this shit.
If you had a bad day.
I can't believe I gotta sell this shit, man. Like I can't keep doing this shit, man. I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't win with him. Can't coach with him. Can't do it.
Never gonna win. Ness, who's your jabroni?
Man, I gotta go with this. I gotta go with the sentiments you guys got. The fucking booking team, man. That shit was trash. Like these decisions don't do anybody any favors. You know, they just made people that were supposed to look good not look good at the end of the day, just doing the most. So definitely whoever, and it's crazy because it was the two top titles, you know, the women's division and the men's division. You just booked it to shit. Like, so I gotta go with the booking team as well. Pretty much, ultimately, I guess Vince McMahon, because this is his decision, his final decision. But yeah, that was poor booking.
Drunk guy.
Bliss, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Reginald.
That whole fucking match.
Lily.
I mean,
Lily.
I don't even want. I can't revisit. I don't want to revisit this shit anymore. Like, I'm just gonna literally block this whole pay-per-view out of my memory once this roundtable is over. Maybe not that part. I might not block that part out. But
this shit was doo-doo, yo.
It was doo-doo.
Y'all gonna get a shit a 5? You gonna get a trash shit a 5? I got some fucking nerve. I got some nerve to give this shit an average grade.
5, B?
No, man. You need to cut that thumb and pinky out.
Fuck this pay-per-view and embarrassment to all fathers. Thank you, True Heel Heat Wrestling.
Yo, facts, yo.
I want to thank my girlfriend for getting me Broken Skull IPAs to get me through this pay-per-view because I probably would have fell asleep if I wasn't drinking.
Yeah, my girlfriend got me truly, so shout out to girlfriend's coming in tonight.
Yo, shout out for the subtle hint. She's trying to say you got to stay on the low calories. Let us know how excited you are for Drunk Guy JJ.
Good fucking luck.
I'm calling out tomorrow. Sorry, we're not doing it.
Me too.
Luck.
I'm calling out for Rated Raw Superstar. Sorry, Romeo, in advance.
Ooh, you guys might need a sub. We might call in the righty, and it's not gonna be me because I'm not watching that shit.
I'm turning my fucking phone off. Fuck out of here.
We get a nice thanks from the producer because he's gonna probably have to hold down the fort by himself for this next episode of Monday Night Raw.
Not gonna have me say two fucking things.
Yo, close this shit out, man. I
figure we talk about how bad Raw is at this point, or is gonna be. But no, yes, we have to close out this roundtable. It was a fun one. It was the Hell in a Cell roundtable review.
It was hell.
It was hell going and watching this. Unfortunately, Top Guy, where can we find you at?
What is going on?
Horrible, yo.
Besides disappointed, where can we find you?
On Instagram, you can find me at TrueHill_Top Guy JJ. On the YouTube channel, you can find me every single week on True Hill Heat with my awesome co-host SP3 and Miss Chrissy Love, and sometimes on the Roundtable. And the one and only appearance ever on Rated Raw Superstars, where the hit song "Doll in the Mirror" made its debut. And I will never watch an entire episode of Raw for the foreseeable fucking future.
Come on, man. We need you back on the show.
How much you paying me? How much you paying me?
You can fill in for me this
Cash
week.
App. My Cash App is $ Top Guy JJ. So hit me up.
All right, cool. I'll send you $1.
You gotta have to pay. You gotta have to pay for his liquor.
5 minutes.
You have to pay for his liquor to get him back on that show.
I need a Terramana refill. Fuck that.
I'm gonna have to talk to. You guys ever invite me on that show? I'm gonna have to talk to SP3. Like, yo, I gotta smoke on that show. Fuck the. I'm sorry about the ads, so we gotta smoke on that. Drunk Guy,
you see a lot of motherfucking jabronis, and you're gonna need a lot of blunts.
That's right. We have an abundance of both, thankfully. Drunk Guy, where can we find you at?
Instagram hackshaw_J_Duggan, Twitter Drunken Master JJ, Facebook My Name Is My Name. I'm not telling you my name, but it is my name. YouTube, you can find the gang everywhere. We YouTubing, we Facebooking, we twitching like a dope fiend. You feel me? We Skonexing, we Black Planet, MySpace the fuck up. The gang is everywhere. You already know this. Probably the most excited I've been reviewing this bullshit. But we all over. We do what we do. True Heat. That's it.
He's not wrong. Ness, where can we find you at?
Y'all can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at skinny__Kravitz. Fusion of Honor, Blood Impact, Joints and Jabronis, NX3, the Roundtable Rebel. That's where I'm at on the YouTube channel. And when we come back from break, you can hear my illustrious voice on True Toxicity.
You can find me 6 feet underground because my girlfriend might kill me because I made a lot of noise today. No, honestly, you can find me at True Hill Chris G on Twitter and Instagram. It's really not that illustrious. that was fucked up. That's fucked up. It isn't illustrious. I'll vouch for Ness. Because we all True Toxicity together.
He made 3 babies with this voice.
He was probably like, hey,
our producers.
Very,
after
very
I gave our producers some props, this nigga over here hating. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Hey girls, let me get you pregnant.
He done gave his whole handle already, and then he put it like 10
after the like, come on, man, that's crazy.
Hey girl, you want a baby?
If this roundtable get 50 likes, you might see me on another episode of Rated Raw Superstars.
50 likes, guys.
That's not happening. You can't even get 50 people to watch this bullshit.
No, you couldn't get 50 people to watch Hell in a Cell on a replay, but you can get 50 views to watch us. Definitely.
I ain't say 50
hope.
views, motherfucker. I said 50 likes.
Oh, 50 likes. That's a tough.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
One like, one prayer
That's
for
the
Top Guy
gauntlet.
JJ.
That's the gauntlet that I gotta see get conquered to appear on that shit.
Come on,
You can
guys.
find-
Burn that counts.
Oh. You can find me at True Hill Chris G. right here on the YouTube channel. Blunt Impact, NX3, Joints and Jabronis, Roundtables, Specials, wherever. You could hear me with Ness on True Toxicity. Catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, True Heel Heat. We are here. Please remember, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit those bells, notifications every time we drop a video. You want to make sure that you want to catch them live because all the good shit happens live, folks. That's why we're here. Super chats in the future. Send us those super chats, please. We thank you guys for being with us. And don't forget about the China
Damn,
documentary
China kind of look
review.
good in that picture.
Yes, in that Viceland documentary that is going to drop tomorrow with Romeo Anthony Cologne. I think, maybe not. I know it's definitely. Who the fuck is in it? I believe it's probably SB3 and Chrissy Love. But yeah, it's going to be a China review. That's going to be dope. You guys should catch that. You can catch us here for Top Guy JJ, the residential drunk guy, OG, True Heel Heat. For the drunk guy, JJ, belligerent as usual, and we love it. For the 3-time baby making championess, happy Father's Day ×3, maybe ×4 if you keep your shit up. I am your boy Chris G. I wasn't with Mary Jane, but I'm going to join her right now. We will see you guys next time. Peace.
I'm gonna go nut at my girlfriend right now, guys. Have a good night.
Oh my